Welcome to the Igneous Rock Identification Lab. If the window looks a little different, that's because you're watching the video that goes right above this. You will complete this entire table with the igneous rock number already given. You don't need to do that. The composition, the items in blue, the texture, items in red, and then the rock name. Here are the list of rock names from which you're going to choose. Notice there are 2 granite pegmatites. This is all in the instructions. You can read it if you want. Open the Igneous Rock Identification Lab, probably in a new tab, by command clicking or control clicking. That makes things a little bit easier. And here you go. You've seen this before with the minerals. Let's start with, well, you know what? Let's go back to the main page. Igneous rocks, as you know, come from molten material. If they're underneath the ground, they cool slowly and give you really big crystals, what we call pegmatitic or phaneretic, or closer to the surface, aphanitic. In between, porphyritic. They cool really quickly. They're either glassy, vesicular, having holes in them, or if they cool quickly and then get glued together, they are pyroclastic. This chart is going to be very handy for you in just a while. Let's go to sample number 1, and we're going to do this one together. Here's rock number 1. Let's click on it. Looks like very small crystals, but they're hard to tell. Here's where we start. The composition. Is the mineral felsic, intermediate, mafic, or ultramafic? You know from your study sheet that felsic means it's light colored. It's got a lot of feldspar and silica-type materials. Mafic means it's dark colored. Ultramafic, which wasn't covered probably in the study sheet, means that it's probably green. I know that's weird, but why green? When magma is coming up through the Earth's crust, the items that cool at the highest temperature cool way down deep. An example of that mineral is olivine, and olivine forms a mineral called dunite. Very rarely does olivine get to the surface of the earth. It does on the green sand beach in Hawaii at Na'alehu, but you don't see it that often. Okay, you can also see it in Lookout Mountain in some of the basalts there. So, first determine the composition. Is it felsic, light colored, intermediate, medium colored, mafic, dark colored, or ultramafic, green? You know what? Let's go with, I'm going to call this one dark, or mafic. Now, does it have big pegs of crystals for its texture? Or does it have visible crystals? Does it have crystals but you can't see them? Phenocrysts are crystals and A means without. Porphyritic means it has large crystals and no crystals. Glassy means it cooled so quickly it formed no crystals at all, like glass. Vesicular means it cooled so quickly it had no crystals at all, but it's got holes in it. And pyroclastic means it cooled so quickly it came out, no crystals, and the pieces that came out got glued together. So let's take a look at this one. It's got crystals, but, oh man, they're not huge. I don't know. Let's go with phaneretic. I don't know. Are those big enough to say that you can see the crystals? If not, we can try it again. So if it's phaneretic and mafic, that means it has to be gabbro. Let's check it out. Oh man, we missed the texture and therefore the rock name. Well, that tells us where we were wrong. You can't see crystals with the naked eye right here, so let's try aphanitic. A without, phanatic, well, in this case it means crystals, not like being a Cardinals fan. Let's try gabbro then. We did it. So all you have to do now is go back and enter composition, texture, and rock name, which I will have already done by the time you see this. Actually, I'll let you do it. There are 12 rocks, 3 points each, And believe it or not, you get credit for the first one, even though I just gave that to you. You're welcome. Go through all of these. I like that one. Ooh, green. That makes it easy. Remember that you can click on the close-ups. Definitely have some crystals here. That is cool. If you've ever left salt or sugar out on your countertop overnight and let it crystallize, you start seeing stuff like this. Definitely large crystals there. It's not light colored, it's not dark colored, it's kind of somewhere in between. Large crystals. Some kind of light to medium color. You can try out both of them. Whoa. Now this one may surprise you, because when you hold it up to the light, though it looks dark, it's actually transparent. Thin pieces of it you can see through. So, though this looks dark, don't call it mafic. It's not. Whoa, that's cool. It looks like those stones that you use in the bath or shower to scrub off calluses. There is a close-up of it. Kind of an in-between color. Small crystals, if any. Number 10. Definitely has air holes in this one. You remember what the word for that is? No hint. Number 11. Ooh, that's ugly. Whoa, weird. It's got fine stuff, and then it's got really large crystals. Strange. And number 12. Oops. Okay, folks, you're on your own. Have a good time. That's all. Bye-bye.